Hey guys, Whitey Apps here. So I saw this ad on X the other day and I figured I'd make a video because I was very interested into who was behind it, what this company is, and I was very shocked when I did some more research into who was behind it and all this stuff. I wasn't shocked, if I'll put it that way, but it makes sense. But it was very interesting to see. And so I believe this ad appeared in 2001, and then was making its rounds on Twitter a couple weeks ago. So I figured I would go ahead and just break it down and share with you guys some of the information and uh, interesting things that I found when looking a little bit deeper into this. So that was the ad, and so now we're going to break down who's behind this AOK, get some of the translations in, and so let's just get right into it. So within the advertisement, the actual text that you read throughout it translates to with her, with him, with AOK. Your love life is safe. We pay for your contraceptive counseling, the health insurance company. There is the elephant in the room, which is the threesome interracial couple.
Mixed race couple? Cringe!
Between the immigrant and the two white native Germans, I'm assuming. And that in and of itself was very interesting. And when you look at the replacement migration points and just what has been going on with a lot of the companies, it's interesting that they're promoting and that they were promoting this kind of like everything is okay, like, this gay relationship plus the interracial plus just really, it was just a very sickening ad. Like, God used to literally destroy cities in the Bible for this. You know what I mean? Like, that's where we're at. So then I said, let me look into who the CEOs for this company are. Let me see who's behind this, who could give me, just let me just scope out this company, right? So I got Dr. Carolina Ryman, Jurgen Peter, and Frank Michlak. And if I'm mispronouncing those German names, I'm not German, I'm an American, so that's the best I can do. So let's look at Carolina Ryman, shall we? Let's dig into her a little bit, because she is very interesting, but not the most interesting, but she is one of the more interesting characters of this. So, within a quick few searches, I will only let you guess where the name Ryman comes from. Is a name from German and Jewish descent, commonly associated with Ashkenazi Jews. So you take with that what you will. That's just according to Google. That is just what it is. And she is a biotechnologist and chairwoman of the board of the AOK Bundesverband, Federal Association. So I don't know how German insurance companies work, but she is kind of like one of the top leaders or top heads of the company, whatever, right? She also is a German politician of the Social Democratic Party, so she's also a socialist, which is interesting. And so we have a Jewish CEO who is a socialist in charge of a company who is promoting interracial, third worldism, and contraception. Interesting, right? Interesting. Nothing to see here. I'm just noticing a pattern, that's all. Second was Jurgen Peter. Now he, in my opinion, is the most interesting person, and I'll explain why. So he actually helped fund a study that found that people are able to work longer, like lifespan-wise, they're able to put more working years into the system if they do not have a cardiovascular disease. And so he found, or his funding for a project found, that if you are healthy and you are at a normal, era of health and whatnot, cardiovascular wise, that you can work longer. How interesting is that? Very, very interesting. Very interesting. He helped fund a study that would help push longer work years. Very interesting. And then the last guy, Frank Michlak, I couldn't really find a lot of information on him. He's Polish. His surname Michlak is also an Ashkenazi name, very common Jewish last name from Poland, but I couldn't find anything specifically about his ancestry, but I just found it was interesting that these are the people who are behind a company promoting this kind of messaging. So that was just a very interesting thought that I had. And upon doing some more research, I found that their marketing director is Gwendoline Gruenberg. So again, not saying anything, just noticing a pattern here. I couldn't find anything on her outside of her Indeed profile, but other than that, that's all I could find. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? Did you like this video? Let me know. I've been trying out some new stuff with microphones. How's my audio in this one? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Am I looking too much into it, or is it simply just too much of a coincidence to not have some validity? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Follow me on Rumble. I've got some exclusives coming out on there soon. In fact, I don't even know if this video will be able to survive YouTube. So follow me on Rumble. I'll have some exclusives there soon, like I said. And yeah, let me know what you thought of the video. I did some more editing into this one. I appreciate all of the patience you guys have had with me. So thank you for that. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Remember, never black pill, and I'm praying for all of you. All right. Later.